Now, Vanaja is going to talk about Gandhijigal view. Gandhiji is also a naturalist plus I told us about idealist also, perfection. And whenever we write, the exams are 5 marks only. Contribution of philosopher Rousseau and Gandhiji, Mahatma Gandhi, Tagore, Gandhi, Gandhi, and Vivekanand. It only comes. So, if you want to go through that date of birth and their parents' name and everything, just go through the book. There the question may not be come. If you want to know, you have to then remember that the birthday you have to tell correctly. So I have to point out, note down and tell. So, but in the question point of view doesn't come. Okay, say date of birth of Gandhiji, their place and everything doesn't come. So it is better than you have to point out. You have to just you have to see the, just to go through that there. Just you have to go through the place and year if you want. Then just you have to go through it. Okay, and for the exam point of view doesn't come. The exam point of view, no question is come. So just the question comes in the contribution of Mahatma. Contribution only comes, so no need to worry about that date of birth and everything. But they are a great leader, so if you want to know about that date of birth and their parents' name and everything, just to go through it, and no need to worry about don't see the death, because it gives the worries. Okay. So only 5 marks comes the contribution of them, the philosopher. In philosophy, 2 marks also doesn't come. Sometime come. I have to write in brief. Okay, 5 marks only come. So what are the things I have told in philosopher Rousseau? That only you have to write. In all of them, they have tell about the same thing. Each and every standard. What they have told, Rousseau told the same thing. Only Gandhiji and all other philosophers they told. But Gandhiji told that extra point. So you have to write in all philosophers the same thing that I have told. I have told at the school level what they have told. Each and every school, primary, secondary, and high level, high school level, and etc. etc. So it may be same for all philosophy. They told that same thing. And the point that you have to write, and the extra point that I want to tell it, that you have to just you have to point out that. Okay. So Gandhiji told that about a school only they told that what are the things I have told that you have to consider the school what they have told is that the school that you have to consider, and together with that the extra point that they have told is that you have to point out. That is very important. That must be noted by you. Wait, I see properly. That must be you have to point out that. Okay. So apart from that, that rules are that told that you have to point out, and plus the additional point you have to write. That additional point is say Gandhiji's view, extra view. I say the children learn up to 5th standard, or up to 5th standard means whenever they join in first standard 6 years, second standard 7 years, third standard 8 years, and fourth 9, like this you have to calculate, 12, 11, like this you have to calculate. And the Gandhiji told that mainly the children should study through the mother tongue only. Okay. And he had given importance to the small scale industry, like spinning the thread, and must have known about a sanitation also there. And our honorable Prime Minister also, Modi also has gone. I have gone. I was in the YouTube. I know TV is that, so after getting TV only I get more knowledge. Okay, so you must have seen that they are given a small scale industry to avoid the bad thing like stealing and catch and telling lie and go to wrong place to earn like this. See, so Gandhi told that you have up to fifth standard the children should study from their mother tongue, and he has given importance to through mother tongue only. Have to learn. Okay, so the education should be given to the children through mother tongue only. He has given through mother tongue. Yes. The education should be given to the child through mother tongue only, at least fifth standard. Then after that, if you go to 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and higher education, with understanding only they have to study. Without understanding, nobody can study there. So Gandhiji's main view is whenever in India 30 states, 30 languages are there. So whenever the teacher teaches the topic, the teacher should teach up to 5th standard. They may to be study from English medium, and one English paper is also there. And whenever he explain English to Tamil, he have to give the antonym, same meaning. Sorry, mistake. Synonym. So how do you remember this? I have told it wrongly. So how do you remember this? Yes. Synonym, same meaning. So teacher should teach. That's why I have told purposely wrongly. So like this, the teacher should teach children. They should remember that. Okay. So synonym means same meaning. And the opposite for synonym is antonym. Opposite meaning. Okay. So synonym means it's of same meaning. Yes. Antonym means opposite. O. A means O. A. How do you write A? O. Like this opposite. So like this you remember. So how I have told you, you have to remember like this. So similarly, whenever the teaches the topic, and the teacher should teach them that using the mother tongue. And whenever they go to higher level, and they have to teach even after 5th standard, they want to join in English medium, because English is a world language. If they studied from this, all parents they thought that if they study from English medium, if you go to up and they will pick up easily. So only most of them they wanted to put their children in their English medium only, and there also their mother tongue also there. Gujarati, Marathi, and each and every state they are having their own 30 states, 30 language. UP Hindi. So Tamil Nadu Tamil, Andhra Telugu, Kannada, Kerala Malayalam, sorry. Okay, they should teach properly. So each and every state they are having their own language. So whenever the teacher explain in their mother tongue, so it is better they have to explain their English with a mother tongue, so that they have to understand. And like how we are making this garland like this, so I am teaching like this. See, so how the garland made one day have to make it using the thread like this. Whenever if you know the language, how I am talking now. See, even though I study from Tamil medium, Bombay had changed my life. Okay, because whenever I stand in front of the student, I should have talked in English, and I didn't know that even the 11th, 12th I studied from English. I didn't know how to talk in English, but Bombay had changed my life. Okay, I know all language, word. So how the garland is joined by using the thread like this, one by one word I had made. So we have to, Gandhiji told the same thing. Whenever any word is there, so with understanding you have to study using their mother tongue. So mother tongue is important, and the teacher teaches the topic in mother tongue. Teacher teaches the topic in English. Teacher use the mother tongue. like the garland, so that everything must be joined over there. And he had to let the child hand stand in front of us. How I have stand like this. I didn't memorize anything. I know all words. So no grammar. Bombay 30 years I have words. So now I know I have learned 4 languages. Thank you to Father given a chance to show my talent to the world. Okay. So 10 channel I used to have. Okay. So whenever a teacher, Gandhiji told that whenever the teacher teaches the topic, teacher should use the mother tongue. Using the mother tongue, explanation must be given in English to mother tongue. Okay, so that they understand and they can use it like again. If you understand each word meaning, then only it must be one by one how you had made a garland. It must be arranged like. Uh, So, Gandhiji view is like this. So if they study everything is understand if you go to higher study. Even after 11th, 12th, most of the books are given in English only. Higher level. So whenever entirely they are study from a Tamil medium, it was very difficult. Even up to 10th I study from Tamil medium, the 11th, 12th I study English medium and I got changed. I got failed and got grace 12th I got passed. My real experience I am telling. So with the understanding I have studied. So whenever I study BSc Maths, MSc Maths, B.Ed, M.Ed, M.Phil in education, without understanding it being studied. With the understanding only I have studied. So it will be very helpful to me to teach in front of others. I have known all the words, so I am presenting very easily. So same thing only Gandhiji told. It's a real thing by my experience I have felt. So Gandhiji also told the same thing. Whenever we teach us anything, we have to teach with the to fifth standard. All the children should study in using their mother tongue and with understanding, without memory. Some of the theorems and example, whenever I have studied in MSc PG, on paper topology, all theorems also there. Whenever we write one theorem and along that 7 theorem statements with proof, everything must be written. My son is coming. It was not easy. So whenever we are teaching, so you have to teach something the mother tongue. Without the mother tongue, you shouldn't study. And the mother tongue is very, very important. I'm putting this for the word is there, sorry, little sorry. So whenever we teach us, so Gandhiji told we have to follow the Gandhiji's rule. So it is very nice, and Gandhi also told everything by one how Rousseau's philosopher Rousseau told whenever we are teaching, we have to teach we have to teach the student with understanding. We have to teach, and by using their mother tongue we have to teach. Similarly, Gandhiji told, but Rousseau didn't tell about that using mother tongue. He didn't give important. This word, the philosopher Rousseau, didn't tell, but our Mahatma Gandhi told that whenever he teaches, a mother tongue is very, very important. See, now I have felt in my life, see, whenever I have studied, even though I have studied from Tamil medium and English medium, with understanding only I have studied. And up to last, after PG, BSc, MSc, B.Ed, M.Ed, M.Phil, and everything without, with understanding only. With understanding only I have studied. Without understanding, if I studied, then I couldn't be able to stand and teach in front of you. So this is the same thing Gandhiji told. Really, it is very good idea. It is a very good idea. So it is whenever we are teaching, so we have to teach using this. This is the mother tongue, how we are making the garland like this one by one. So we have to keep all the words like this garland, and we have to use that word, how I am using now like this. We have to use it. It's a real fact because I have found it in my real life. So like this you have to do that. Okay. And small scale industry. See, Gandhi has given him an important Gandhi, even though Gandhi has studied lawyer, I salute Gandhi. And Gandhi has given important ahimsa. And Gandhi has given important to small scale industry like Ratnamia utilized and for how to make a thread using this own nature way. Nowadays we are using the machine to roll the thread. Okay. And Gandhi has given importance to small scale industry, and Gandhi love Harichandra Kapala. So Gandhi love the truth. The truth make a man very pity, sympathy, and goes to very poor level. But at last, God has given everything to Harichandra Raja. So it touches the Gandhiji's heart. So Gandhi told that even though if anybody follow the rules, regulations, truth, and it was very difficult to follow it. But that the person those who didn't tell a lie, they used the positive aspect. So in life they got a very difficult way, but at last God has given everything. This is the meaning. Okay. So same thing Gandhi also told. There is a value equation. Okay, so that is very important. Cultivate a habit to take it should be cultivated among the small children telling truth. So using the Harichandra the story, the teacher tells it, the parents tells it, the grandma, granddad tells, then the children learn from the beginning whenever they were small. And after last they have to follow in their day-to-day life. Okay. Each and every stage what I have told Ruzu, that also you have right addition you have to add this point. So like this my teacher also taught us. That's all I am teaching you. Okay. I have saluted my teacher FC boy, and I have studied in Annamal College, and all the teachers whenever they taught the understanding I studied, and all the teachers were good. Some of the teachers were died, so I studied their Atma. And so today I am standing in front of you. 10 YouTube channel means my parents spend money, and together with my mother taught me whenever I was small, and all my teachers taught me, and I was very concentrated and with understanding I was studying. What the teacher taught I was studying understanding. So my teachers were very very intelligent. See, and Epsiba madam, whenever she taught me, and she used to taught in Tamil, so with the English teacher. And wait, I had room back. And whenever they see my YouTube channel, they might come to know me as a best singer, dancer, and the PT also I used to play. So whenever they see me there, they see me in the YouTube channel, they might be roam back. That is a student like. And I have worked in 30 years in Mumbai without knowing all four languages. Tamil language only I knew. I have known, and other language I have studied from Mumbai citizen. So all my students also might be seen in YouTube, and they might be seen my YouTube, and as well as whenever I have gone to observe the lesson, also all students and all the students and all the teachers in the particular school, and I got a permission also. So they might be known about it. Okay. So I have learned Urdu also. Urdu and Hindi also same. So without knowing Urdu also, 7 years I have worked in All India Khilafat Committee Council of Education Muslim College, Mumbai. So different experience. Whenever I joined, I didn't know the Hindi also. But I used to explain a Hindi. Baito Utto, that also I didn't know that. Sit. Baito na sit. Baito Bassa. Stand na. Edumbu. Kadarago. Ubera. Marathi. So now I know that. So like this, whenever I studied everything with understanding, I studied. That's when I'm standing in front of. So Gandhiji also the same thing. Told her now I got told her I sit now, utkar, baito, Marathla basa. Stand na edumbu, edundirun cholavuda, edumbu, edundiru na kadarago, ubera, Marathi. So I used to explain everything, I used to learn everything in Marathi, so at the understanding, so in all word if you understand, so it's very, very easy to study. So, so Gandhiji told, so you got to say once here, and Gandhiji told Satyam Sivam Sundar, Satyam is Jayam, okay. So if you earn 10 rupees and save 5 rupees in a correct way, the God had made it 5 crores. If you make it 5 crores in a wrong way, maybe become 5 rupees. Nothing like lastly. So Gandhiji told even the truth, it is very neat taste like truth. But in a Kali Yuga, it was very difficult to live those who are making, they following the truth. But at last, they will get a, God will give everything to that. Example, Harichandra. So Gandhiji told they have to follow the ahimsa. Now Russia, how fighting. Nothing is there because all of them killing and everything. So instead of the Jallianwala Bagh, also Gandhiji told 1,000 people is persecuted by Britishers that even Subhash Chandra Bose was like a voice against a voice to military. But Gandhiji is opposite to Subhash Chandra Bose because he was in the military. Gandhiji is even the great leader that is fun with Nehru uncle. Our minister, Prime Minister of our India. And they were worried about that, how they had shooter like the rivers, like how they have shooter like a bird, like no, and so it's Dandi Yatra. So Gandhi told that he had to peace, ahimsa. There is ahimsa, upu satyagraha, without touching salt and thing. So morcha like nowadays we used to have. So Gandhi told that we have to follow the satyagraha and peace. Nowadays also we are following this. Okay. Nowadays also we are following this. Whenever we are having any function or anything, if we want to get anything, then we have to take a morcha without destroying anything. Is to sit on the street and we are asking for the things we want, asking for the benefit that we want. Nowadays also it is happening. We are following the Gandhiji's regulation. And Gandhiji is against that harassment of the Britishers. That whenever Gandhiji was traveling, Gandhiji was sitting, Britishers came, and Gandhiji, even though he looked like a black, like little compared with the Britishers, were very white. And they told that Gandhiji get out, and he pushed. And the Gandhi is a liar, and he has fallen down. At that time only he told, he is used to South Africa, America, South Africa, so go there. So whenever go the Gandhiji is against the voice of the Britishers. That's when he studied a lawyer, and he is against the harassment of the highest authority, autocratic rule. Okay, so these are the Gandhiji thoughts related to the philosophers. So by using his experience, he had told that mainly naturalism, idealism, perfect. Everything is there. Mainly he is speaking of the naturalism. Nature only children has studied. Okay. So by using his incident, and he has told the philosophy of life also. I don't know.